Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop.
Hello, welcome, thanks for joining me. In today's video I'm going to be doing a serious purge of kids' toys. So I'm currently 33 weeks pregnant with baby number 3. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and the house is really just heaving with toys. Had a couple of birthdays this year, didn't get a chance to have any kind of declutter of toys beforehand. So just in general, finding that the amount of toys is overwhelming, but also I have an eye on the fact that baby's going to arrive a couple of months later. It's going to be Christmas time and there's going to be loads more toys coming into the house. So I really want to get on top of it now, because I know I am not going to be able to do that purge once baby arrives. So normally with decluttering, I would say start with a category that you don't have a particular emotional attachment to, whether that's clothes for you, whether it's kitchen stuff. Start with something easy, move on gradually to a category that you find tougher, leave sentimental items to last, and by that point you will have grown your decluttering muscles and you'll be a lot more capable of dealing with tougher categories. Now for me, toys are actually one of the tougher categories. I don't know whether it is, I would say not having as much growing up, but I think even though when I was a lot younger, my parents didn't have a lot of money, we couldn't have everything that we wanted. I still feel like, looking back on my childhood, I had everything that I wanted. I certainly had everything that I needed and more, and I think that's really a good lesson as well taking into this. Kids don't actually need masses to have a really enjoyable childhood, and most of my favourite childhood memories are probably exactly the same as yours. Spending time with family, holidays, days out, being on your bike with mates, all that sort of stuff. And I'm sure that will be the same for my boys. What they will remember is playing together and growing up together and having a wonderful childhood together, not the Spider-Man toy that they played with together. I'm tackling toys as my first kind of major category in this particular decluttering journey, because my kids are not home at the moment. They are at nursery. I have got a window of opportunity to crack on with decluttering. I know a lot of people will tackle decluttering with their children, and I definitely want to do that, but I think we're a little way off from when we are able to do that. My eldest is very sentimental about every toy, even things that are not toys. You know, he picks up a rock when we go to a park and he doesn't want to part with it. We genuinely have rocks and shells around the house that he's just super attached to. Let me give you a quick tour of what we are facing when it comes to the downstairs toys. Okay, so here we have, this is our kind of dining room area. We've got a table here, and then in this corner we have the kids' kitchen stuff. This has grown over the years. They play with this, I would say, most days still. Here I've laid out my bags already, my bin bag, my recycle bag, my donation bags. And then as we come into the main toy area, we have tons of Playmobil at the top here, which I'm super loving at the moment, but I want to ideally get that away into a cupboard. Underneath is kind of a mixture of stuff that they play with every day and stuff they're not playing with anymore. We've got toys in this unit here, colouring books, etc. Can't even get the cupboards open properly right now. We have got foam mats I want to get put away. Pickler set they love. Buggies, hoovers, more Playmobil in that bag. And then around here we have the main kind of toy storage in these tubs. 2 tubs there of Playmobil. They love Playmobil, but it needs a better home.
Falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
So what I'm going to do to start with, I've just emptied this box out of soft toys and I am going to use it to fill up with the train tracks, because the train tracks my 2-year-old in particular loves, is obsessed with. We have a lot of it and at the moment we have kind of a mishmash of boxes. It's not working, harder for him to access. I think in one box all together is the best way forward. So, and then I will think about what I'm going to do with all the stuffed toys after. Okay.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.
Be a lot of inelegant getting up and down of heavily pregnant lady during this. Forgive me.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
One thing I think to keep in mind, so I cleared out the train track. And I mean, essentially I was mostly just moving the train tracks from those 3 boxes into one big box. But I took out, we had a couple of train tracks that came with some wooden, like fire stations, helicopter pads, that sort of thing. And we found that they very quickly got broken. So you can see bits snapped off and then they don't slot together, so they don't work at all. And that's fine, and they haven't really missed them. And I think I kept them thinking, was I going to try and repair them or sellotape them back together? But if they haven't really missed them and they weren't working terribly well in the first place, there's no point in me trying to spend time that I don't have fixing a toy that they don't really miss. So I think a big message here is, you have a toy, your kids absolutely adore it, but they're not playing with all of it, not all of that 100% of it, then you can remove the kind of 2% that they don't play with or whatever that is and get rid of it. Or donate it. I mean, in our case, we can't donate it because it's broken. So we'll put that in the recycling.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
So another thing I find really hard to make a decision on are toys which are, I think, out of the age range of my kids, like as in older, and have been handed down. So these are all like educational games. So we haven't played any of them, and I tried with 1 or 2, and I felt like my eldest, who's 4, I mean, they say 3+, but he wasn't interested in engaging with them. So I find it really hard to know, like, are we going to use them? We're not using them now, so I think I might pass them on. Don't know. We keep one phonics thing. Which we have played with. And donate the others. I don't even know what one goes with.
Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
Now I know these 2 boxes of Spider-Man toys they're really enjoying when they get them out, but they forget that they are in that cupboard. So one thing I am going to do, I'm going to put them to one side, I'm going to move them to their upstairs toys.
You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
One other thing that I have to grapple with as well while I'm doing this is that I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. I'm obviously just about to have a baby, so I've got a kind of spanning that age range. So I put some books back there which are like lift the flap books, which I know I'm going to want to revisit when the baby starts wanting to look at some really basic books. Puzzles, it's really tricky again because you need the basic puzzles, and we've got the sound puzzles, and then we've got some more complicated ones, but equally we've got a few that they have shown no interest in, so I put those to one side to donate. But yeah, I find, and probably it's harder for parents with bigger age gaps, because actually I've got just less than 2 years between the boys. I have 2.5 years between middle and youngest when baby is born, and that isn't massive in terms of age gap. I still find it tricky to contend with. So anyway, I have freed up this crate. It's going to go upstairs, and I'm going to sort some of these toys into it. So for now, put those in there. We'll take those upstairs. I'm going to do eldest room.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground.
Okay, so then I have some more room for more Playmobil. I have 2 more boxes, so I think I'm going to put some of the larger vehicles maybe up here, and then maybe I can whittle those 2 boxes down to 1. Let's see. Like the train set where I took out the cardboard bits that the boys weren't using, I've separated out a couple of toys here so far. Same as I'm going to do with this toolbox, lovely wooden toolbox. They only play with 2 bits from it and they combine it with a bigger toolbox they have. So I'm going to put these in the bigger toolbox. There's still plenty in the wooden toolbox to gift on someone else. Another child will really enjoy it. So I don't feel bad about it. I'm not ruining like a whole thing. Also, same with this, I just feel a bit bad with this. I'd like to put the drill with it because this tractor comes with a drill and they never play with the tractor, but they play with the drill so much and they put the drill in the toolbox. Crash. So I'm sure a child will love the tractor on its own, so I'm going to give that on. And now I've got a box with some more babyish toys, which is what I wanted. So I've got a sensory box, I've got babyish toys, and there's some room in there because I'm sure people will buy gifts for baby, and so hopefully that will future-proof that kind of space. And I'm just going to tidy up a few more bits and then I think I am largely done with downstairs. I'm just looking at the foam tiles there and I said I wanted to find a home for them, and I obviously have not done that. So I would say normally don't clean and just concentrate on decluttering, but I hardly ever move these toys off the shelf and it's disgusting, so I'm just going to give it a quick dust. Okay, so I feel like I'm in like a super tight gap here where I am. Books, last thing we've got to do downstairs, and then we'll go up to eldest's room. I think I've been so far 1 hour 45, so it's not too bad. Probably, I don't know, what, another half hour to go, she says. Famous last words, let's see. Okay. This little lot to get rid of, this to relocate because it's got some good like sleep routines in it, and third baby I'll still be like, how long should they sleep, how long should they nap? We know this. Right, let's get upstairs. Okay, so in my eldest room now, and I'm going to be super quick here. There aren't loads of toys up here anyway. There's a thing of soft toys which I'm going to go through. There's some books and there is the wooden crate here. So what I want to do, I've got the second wooden crate, and I want to have 2 wooden crates up here with toys, and just whittle them down a little bit, and yeah, then get downstairs because it's super hot today and I'm probably like a big just shiny sweaty mess, apologies, but anyway, it's even hotter upstairs of course.
I'll never figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
Okay, got AC from there, change that round. So, I now have, instead of 1 box that was overflowing, I now have 2 boxes, and I've got all the Spider-Man stuff in this one, and I have got magnetic tiles and all the little vehicles. They like the little vehicles because I like to build things and then house the vehicles in them. And then I just have a little lot to get rid of, and some things. Playmobil gets everywhere, guys. yeah, there's a little Playmobil to relocate and a baby toy, some other bits and bobs. So let's do books now. Oh, actually, let's do soft toys. Soft toys feels easier. Okay.
High, even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better.
Okay, so excuse my red face. I'm really red. Whew. It's so hot. I have managed to squeeze all the books in there, but that is such a squeeze. So I am going to ask Eddie if he can get rid of some of, or get rid of, never say like that to a kid. If he's willing to pass on any of the Paddington books to any other children who might need books. And we will see what he says. So from in here, oh, let me turn this around. So, this is what I am here getting rid of, but I'll put that together with stuff downstairs, and there's a few bits that need to go as well. So now, and a book that needs to go into Jamie's room. So let's head into Jamie's room and then take all these bits down. Okay, so in Littlest Room, which is going to become baby number 3's nursery when Littlest moves in with Biggest. So this is the smallest room. It's very small, fits a crib, tiny bit of space here, so we don't have a lot of toys in here because there's just not a lot of room, and mostly the boys want to play together anyway when they're upstairs, so all the toys live in Eddie's room. There's a few bits of Jamie's in there anyway, and we'll move some other bits across. So start with Cuddlies. I'm not sure if there will be anything to get rid of in here, but let's see. You never know until you have a look, right?
You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time?
Fabulous. Okay, dokie. So we've got a few books, a couple of teddies to get rid of, and then some things to put. I really don't know about that one. It was from Grandma, wasn't it? And he has another Care Bear. I think I might part with this one and wash up those little ones for the baby, just in case. Okay, let's get everything downstairs and have a look at what we have got. Okay, that is it. I am done, and I am so tired and I'm so sweaty and hot. I'm literally like 5 minutes under 3 hours from start to finish, and I think that's okay. Not too bad going. I'd hoped it would be closer to 2 hours, but there we go. I've now got 20 minutes before the boys are back, and in that time I need to bag everything up and get it into the car, and then I will take stuff to the charity shop. Let me show you what I have got rid of. Okay, so this is what I am parting with. This main pile here is all to be gifted on, go to the charity shop. Save for the soft toys, which I think charity shops don't take, but I will list those on a local free cycle group on Facebook, and I know someone will want those. Then this here is a pile of empty boxes or broken toys, so that will need to go in the bin. But otherwise, I think everything, or recycle, quite a lot that can be recycled. A few bits for the bin, mostly I'll be able to pass all this on. I've also freed up a couple of empty storage boxes here. We'll hold on to those just for now. I'll pop those in the loft because we're only just starting decluttering. I don't know, well, a major declutter anyway. I don't know if I might need them. And these, there's like hammock chairs, picnic blanket will go into the car, hammock chair and the other swing chair. I'm going to try and make some room under the stairs, and we'll just quickly show you what I've managed. Like under here, we now have, they're frequently played with Playmobil, super easy. No doubt they will just sit there, pull it out, play with it immediately on the floor, and then I can just chuck it back in at the end of the day, and so I'm really happy with that. Okay, and then on this side here, I've got puzzles and games, and then in the drawers here, I've got, these are just a few books, etc., coasters, kind of more grown-up stuff, I guess, bits and pieces for me. And then here, I struggled with pipe cleaners. I was going to put them in the craft stuff, and then I've left them there for now. But anyway, I've got colouring books, stickers, paper, here we have like grown-up card games, Scrabble, games that me and my husband might play if we ever get half a second. And then I've left in here the chess set that we have, which we also try and play sometimes, occasionally when we get time. And then here, this looks loads better. So now I have hardly anything on the top, and just a few select toys that they like to play with, or that are a bit more baby friendly, ready for baby's arrival. So books looking a little bit better. Top here is looking masses better. I'm really happy with that. I don't mind having a few bits out that they reach for. They use the toolbox like all the time, so that's fine. And then I have, we've got 2 bins of fancy dress stuff, which they love. And then I'll move the strap of the camera. I've got some baby-ish stuff here, and then softies in here. I think I could have done more with soft toys. I didn't actually even open this because I had everything out on the weekend that was in here. This is Duplo sticker bricks, and like, actually that's a good point, a baby-ish train set. So why don't I relocate? Look, I'm still going. I'm nearly tripping up. I relocate the babyish train set into the baby box. Then they've got more room when they want to do, they've got sticker bricks in here, and we've got Duplo in there. All of the train set is in one box, which is so much easier. And then we've got all the musical stuff, sensory stuff in here. I need to still find a better home for the foam mats. And then we've got all of the little bits and sets of Playmobil. How much Playmobil can one person have? So buggies are staying, and I will need to find just a better home for them. But overall, I mean, my goodness, look at all this stuff. So much to leave the house. I'm really pleased with that. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you found this video inspiring. I hope it's motivated you to tackle some of your own clutter. And I hope that I will see you in the next one, which will most likely be a kitchen declutter. Please give me a like, it really does help. And consider subscribing for more content from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better.